nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dumb make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week.
Hands up! Wait! 56! I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son!
First and 10 for Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. 12
yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
93, 52, that's up.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
93, 52, 93.
They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to run you over. For Tokyo. Hey, high 7.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Great. Kill.
Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now Jackson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Bengals will get the football back. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Dalton. And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it, and that will be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Dalton, 1st and 10. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And it's Green here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Hands up.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Dalton Green brings it in. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And Dalton will just sneak it, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton, his 14th touchdown now on the year, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in Hinch your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Andy Dalton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Wentz. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wentz going to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Preston Brown gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a give, right side. Swift, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
We go. Check. Sunday. Kill. Bravo. 52 is the fight.
Throwing his Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And His kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 56. Regular. 56 to Mike.
Here's Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
16, Bengals 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Derek Barnett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Trying to lay one up deep. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Jackson. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got him. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He got 29 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 23. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. An Eagle 1st down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mohamed Sanu, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dalton. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun, Dalton. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Andy Dalton now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing it.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Operating from the gun. Dalton, he's going to let this one go deep.
Rookie.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
The toss play to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Mixon. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Check. 53's mine.
Throwing on second and long. Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing on third and long. Dalton. And that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're second and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right, if it's college football, you want to make second and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles